Travs lead this series 2-1 with 3 remaining, including tonight's contest. Prelander Berroa on the mound for Arkansas. He's getting loose right now for his third AA start. Left-hander Dante Biazzi is the starter for the Naturals tonight. 21st game, 14th start for Biazzi. Texas League umpires for tonight at third base, Casey James. At first base, Ray Patchen, and crew chief Isaiah Barba. Behind the dish tonight, calling the balls and strikes this evening. Prelander Berroa ready to go. Second start at home for Berroa. Berroa's home debut last Saturday against Midland. And he throws a first pitch strike to Diego Hernandez, left-handed hitter playing his 4th game in AA. Wind the 0-1, fastball off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 1/3 innings for Berroa last Saturday against Midland. He's been on a restricted pitch count all season and likely will be the rest of the year. Fires the 1-1, broken bat, 2 hopper to first base. Matt Scheffler's got it. He'll run it to the bag himself, and there's 1 out. Good start as Berroa gets Hernandez to ground out. Berroa allowed 1 run on 1 hit last Saturday, but his stuff, his arm, so electric. The more times he gets balls put in play, it might actually be a good thing because he's either a guy who gets strikeouts or walks. 2 1/3 last Saturday, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Here's right-hand hitting Tyler Gentry jumping back out of the way of ball 1. Berroa has pitched 5 1/3 with the Travs entering tonight. 9 strikeouts, 9 walks. Incredibly high strikeout rate, but obviously much too high walk rate as well. Called strike evens the count 1-1. Started the season at the high A level. He was in the Giants organization to begin the year. Traded to the Mariners system in May. Pitches inside 2-1. Former Travs infielder Donnie Walton going the other way in that trade. 17 starts in high A this year. Berroa went 2-2 with a 2.06 ERA. 65 2/3 innings. 2-1 pitch is low and outside with a fastball, and it's 3-1. Berroa fastball, slider. May throw a changeup from time to time. The slider, straight downward action. It's a big-time biting pitch. Here's the 3-1 to Gentry. A little bit low, ball 4, and a hot hitter for the Naturals. Tyler Gentry is on with a 1-out walk. He was held hitless last night after having 5 hits the first 2 nights of the series. So Berroa will deal with an early runner. I mentioned that high walk rate, but opponents hitting just 111 against him since he came to the Texas League. Here's C.J. Alexander, speaking of hot hitters for the Naturals. Ball 1 is off the plate. 9-game hitting streak. Homered in 4 straight games at one point last week. And then last night, hit 2 home runs and just missed 2 others. Big rip, no contact on a fastball. It's 1-1. 96 miles per hour on that heat from Berroa. Alexander, 21 games with the Naturals since coming over from the Braves organization in a trade. It's his 3rd year in AA. 1-1 pitch. Again, a big swing and no contact. Fastball was up. Alexander hitting .264, .552 his slugging percentage. 7 homers in the 21 games and 23 knocked in. From the stretch, Berroa's 1-2 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. No score, just underway. Top of the first, runner on with 1 out. Decent lead for Gentry at first. He takes off. The 2-2 pitch is hopped foul to the right. And we'll do it again. Prelander Berroa, very young. In fact, he is the youngest traveler right now. 22 years old, born in April of 2000. He's from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He got Alexander climbing the ladder with a high fastball. 97 miles per hour. Now, when Berroa can work that fastball to the top of the zone, he becomes deadly with it. So 2 down, now Robbie Glendening, right-handed hitter who got last night off. Throw goes over to first, runner diving back. Throw was high and off target. Glendening 0 for 5 in the series, 3 walks. And a fastball right down Broadway is strike 1. Berroa's got as good an arm as anyone the Travs have seen this year on their side or on the opposite side, just in terms of raw power and stuff. Runner goes, the pitch high, and Chia throwing from his knees. Tardy on the throw to second. Gentry had a good jump on the pitcher. Tyler Gentry's second steal of the series, 6th of the season. And he's into scoring position with 2 down. One and 1 the count. Berroa deals outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Every fastball Berroa throws, 95 to 98 miles per hour. Slider is in the mid to upper 80s for velocity. 2-1 pitch is swung on and skied to right center field. Should be the inning. Cade Marlowe's over, sunglasses on, looking up into the blue sky, and he makes the grab to retire the side. Nothing comes of the 1-out walk. The Naturals strand the runner. We've played half an inning. Our score, Naturals nothing, and the Travs coming up. Scoreless game, bottom of the first. Riley Unrose in the leadoff spot tonight for the Travs. Facing Naturals lefty Dante Biazzi. And the first pitch from the southpaw, high and outside. Ball 1. Unruh hitless in his last 3 games, hitless in this series, but still being productive even though he's 0 for 8. He has drawn 4 walks and driven in 3 runs. Consistently putting up good plate appearances is Riley Unruh. Turns out of the way of a pitch coming up and in. Ball 2, 2-0. This is the 4th time for the Travs and Biazzi to face each other this season. 2-0 pitch, popped up out in front of home plate near the pitcher's mound. And it's the first baseman, C.J. Alexander, coming down in front of the mound to make the catch for out number 1. One of those first 3 ball games was a start for Biazzi. He's thrown 11 1/3 innings against the Travs entering tonight, held him to a .256 average. 6 walks, 10 strikeouts. 1-0 record, a .476 ERA against Arkansas on a breaking ball. Plunks Joe Rizzo. Left-hand hitter gets hit in his lead arm. So Rizzo is on, hit by the pitch. Travs with a 1-out base runner. Biazzi's control a little shaky through the first 4 pitches. Here's Jack Larson, who has hit one of the 2 Trav homers off Biazzi this year. Left on left matchup as Rizzo leads from first base. First pitch is a strike. Larson 2 of 11 in the series, but he's drawn 4 walks. 0-1 on the way. Good slider there from Biazzi. That one finds the zone. Strike 2. Fastball changeup in addition to that slider for Biazzi. 0-2 pitch. Fastball is high. Ball 1. 24-year-old left-hander, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. Lives in Hazel Township, Pennsylvania. 6th round pick by the Royals in 2019. Tried to freeze Larson with a fastball and just missed. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball there, 89 miles per hour. He deals another one. Breaking ball this time, waved that and missed. Strike 3. Larson K's for the second out. For Biaggi, his 82nd strikeout of the year in 79 innings. He has walked 47. He's been back and forth between starting and relieving this season. Had a full run in the starting rotation all of June and July and pitched very consistently. Now Jake Scheiner lifts the arms out of the way of ball 1. Bumped back to the bullpen, though, on his last appearance this past Sunday through 2 scoreless against Tulsa. But back into the starting spot tonight with Alec Marsh, a scratch for the Naturals. Pitch is high, 2-0. Marsh placed on the development list today. Biaggi's last start was 10 days ago. He went 5 innings against Tulsa, giving up 3 runs, 6 hits. Breaking ball in the back door, 2-1 the count. To a red-hot hitter in Scheiner with a 13-game hitting streak. This one's high, 3 balls and a strike. Scheiner had a double last night. Came in the 8th inning to extend that hit streak. Drove in a run as well, his 70th of the year. Jake's 3rd in the league in RBIs now. He's driven home 14 runs during this 13-game hitting streak. A breaking ball on 3-1, called a strike. And the count is full. Scheiner on a good tear in terms of hits, getting on base, and driving in runs. Check of Rizzo at first. 3-2 pitch is popped up, foul behind the plate, and it's out of play into the seats. No score, last of the first. Before that relief appearance on Sunday, Biaggi had started his last 10 outings. 14th start in 21 games overall this year. Pitched last year at the high A level. Double A all of this season. Slider fouled back onto the roof. Scheiner again stays alive. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rizzo will be on the move again with another 3-2 pitch as he steps off of first. Infield playing Scheiner to pull it. Here comes that payoff offering. Swing and a foul tip back to the screen. We'll do it again. Naturals defensively tonight have C.J. Alexander at first base. Morgan McCullough is the second baseman. Angelo Castellano at short. Robbie Glendening plays third base. Outfield has Tyler Gentry in left, Diego Hernandez center, and John Rave right, with Luca Tresh catching for Biaggi. Again a 3-2, and this one's low, ball 4. Scheiner draws a walk. And it's 2 on with 2 out for Arkansas. And Cade Marlowe coming up. Left on left matchup here. Lefties have actually fared a little better against Biaggi this year than righties. Breaking ball is low, ball 1. He's really working that slider hard in this opening inning, especially to Rizzo, Larson, and now Marlowe. Scheiner saw a few as well. Fairly even splits for Biaggi, but lefties do hit a little bit higher in terms of batting average, significantly higher in on-base percentage, and even slug better. Field tilted to the right now against Marlowe. Fastball is in there for a strike, 1-1. That was the 20th pitch of this opening inning for Biaggi. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball, bounce to first. Alexander charging, he's got it. Flipped to the pitcher, covering, too late. Biaggi was a little slow getting over to first, and Marlowe just outran him. Infield single for Cade, and the bases are loaded here in the first inning. Travs haven't hit a ball that's gone past 90 feet yet. But here they are with the bases loaded and 2 out for our pregame guest, Matt Scheffler. Matt back in the lineup again tonight. 2 for 4 last night with a walk, a double, run knocked in, and in a big spot here in the first. Biazzi works from the stretch. His pitch swung on, hit on one hop, back to the pitcher. And Biazzi plays it over to first to retire the side and leave the bases loaded in the opening inning. So the Travs threaten with a hit batter, a walk, and an infield single, but leave them loaded. We've played 1, no score. Second inning. John Rave leads off for the Naturals and swings through a fastball from Prolander Berroa for strike 1. 5, 6, and 7 hitters here for the Naturals. Berroa getting around a walk in the first. Did strike a man out. 0-1 pitch. Just off the plate. 1-1 on this left-handed hitter, batting .261 for the year. .364 on base and slugging .422. Berroa gets ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. Hitters are not afraid to let it rip against Berroa. Fastball is very tempting. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3. Rave must have been looking for something else. 2 Ks for Berroa in the first 5 hitters tonight. He has the potential to just go on an absolute tear, striking hitters out. So Rave gone looking. Now it's Luca Tresh. And he takes a strike. Tresh, a right-handed hitter, 1 for 8 in his first 2 games with the Naturals. He sat out last night. 0-1 pitch. That's in there, strike 2. Back-to-back sliders from Berroa landing in the zone. Jake Anchia teamed with Berroa again tonight. 0-2 pitch. Fastball bounces back to the screen, ball 1. Berroa overthrowing that one. Matt Scheffler playing first base tonight. Colin Cowgill finding ways to keep Scheffler's bat in there. Patrick Fricks at second, Riley Unruh at short, Jake Shiner at third. 1-2 pitch, high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jack Larson plays left field, Cade Marlowe center, Tanner Kerwer is in right. Berroa wasting no time. Deals. Called, strike 3. Locked him up. Frozen pizza, Luca Tresh, 2 out. My goodness. Back-to-back, called third strikes for Berroa. That strikeout of Tresh. Very impressive. So 2 down, base is empty. And time called. We've got a baseball that came loose off the berm in left field. Jack Larson has to go retrieve it. Jack plays it up onto the berm in foul territory on the third base side. The youngsters over there go and get it. Hopefully they'll hang on to it this time. And now Berroa deals ball 1 to Suli Matias. Matias didn't play Tuesday or Wednesday. Then last night went 2 for 3 with a rocket of a single and a big home run to left field. Called strike on the inner edge, evens the count. 80th game this year for the powerful right-handed hitter Matias. 15 homers, 52 knocked in, batting average just .226 though. Big swing at the slider and no contact. Strike 2. Matias, a guy who will take a big hack. He has struck out 115 times this season. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Matias, like Berroa from the Dominican Republic. Matias is 23 years old. He'll turn 24 in less than a month. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch off the plate, going for the outside corner. And it's full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Berroa looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Little sword fighting effort there from Suli Matias as Berroa K's the side in order in the second. We've played 1.5, no score. Patrick Frick starts the bottom of the second for the Travs. Arkansas left the bases loaded in the first. Frick hitting 7th in the lineup. Takes a strike. Hits in 4 straight for Pat. He's 4 of 11 in this series. Played in every game. Pitch is high, 1-1. 234 average, 304 on base percentage. Playing for the 70th time this year. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2 balls and a strike. Biazzi working from a full windup, paused during his motion there when he took the step to the side, trying to throw off the hitter's timing. Back to the normal effort this time, and he misses low. 3-1 now. Frick with an advantage count. Swings at the 3-1 and hits a ground ball to the shortstop. Hops right to Angelo Castellano, and he throws Frick out by a step. 1 gone, bottom of the second. Well, Biazzi has not been super sharp so far in terms of control, but he has been effective to this point. Now Jake Anchia hits with 1 down. Jake's 3rd start of the series. He takes a strike. Anchia 1 for 7 with a walk through his first 2 games this week. Right-hand hitter looks at 1 high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. This Travs lineup has been grinding it out the last few weeks. Pitch high, 2-1. Dog days of the season, so what? They are getting out to the field early every day and 4 or 5 days a week. Position players are on the field at about 1:30. And Chia hits a fly ball, pretty deep center field. Diego Hernandez is back, and he's got it. 2 out. That'll bring in Tanner Kerwer with the bases empty. This group has shown outstanding work ethic through what are usually the toughest days of the season to get to the field and continue to work, but they have not slacked off at all. Kerwer taking, looks at ball 1 high. Tanner, 246 average, 346 on base percentage. This pitch down and in, 2-0. Speedster hitting 9th in the lineup tonight. 2-0 pitch. Popped up right field. Shallow near the line. Who wants it? It's the right fielder, John Rave, coming in to grab it. And the inning is over. Travelers going in order in the bottom of the second. Through 2 at DSP, and we have no score. Scoreless game, 3rd inning. Both pitchers, I guess you could use the term, effectively wild. Would not be off base for these 2 guys tonight. Berroa very impressive last inning. 3 strikeouts in as many hitters. Deals to Morgan McCullough to open the 3rd, and a hard hit ball is foul on the ground past first. 8-9-1 in the Naturals lineup coming up this inning against Berroa. McCullough 1 of 6 in the series. 0-1 pitch to the left-handed hitter is in for a strike. 0-2. That was the slider for Berroa. That was a big pitch last inning. being able to throw the slider in the strike zone. The 0-2 upstairs, ball one. Berroa has kept a nice quick pace tonight as well. Verlander deals the next one. Swing and a miss, broke it down and in on McCullough for strike three. How about 4 straight strikeouts for Berroa? He looks really, really impressive right now. Here's Angelo Castellano, the number 9 hitter. 0 for 10 this week in 3 games since coming down from AAA. And the first to him waved at and missed. Berroa, who was originally signed by the Minnesota Twins back in July of 2016 when he was only 16 years old. Misses a little bit high, 1-1. Made his stateside debut with the Twins in 2018. Pitching for Minnesota in 2019 when he got traded to the Giants organization. Pitch bouncing in, ball 2, 2-1. He was part of a 3-player package on a July 31st deadline deal from the Twins to the Giants in exchange for big league right-handed reliever Sam Dyson. 2-1 pitch. Castellano fouls it back out of play, count even. Finished that year with 1 appearance in the Giants system. Didn't pitch in 2020, as most everybody in minor league baseball had no action that summer. And then spent all of last year at low A in the Giants system, pitching for San Jose in the California League. Missed high with that pitch, 3-2 now. No score, 3rd inning, bases empty with 1 out here. And has turned in a very impressive season this year at high A in the Giants and mostly Mariners system, and earning this late season call up to Double A. 3-2 pitch is inside. Castellano thought about it, but got his swing stopped. Ball 4. Well, that ends the streak of 6 in a row retired by Berroa. Castellanos aboard for Diego Hernandez. Third start for Berroa since coming up. Runner goes. The pitch to Hernandez high. The throw down to second, and it's waiting for Castellano. He's out by a mile. Jake Anchia, great pitch to handle, but put the throw in a perfect spot as well. Castellano caught stealing, catcher to shortstop, and it's now bases empty, 2 out. They were running right away on Berroa. Bouncer foul to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike. Prolander Berroa. Trying to match his longest start of his first 2 with the Travs if he can get 1 more out. Into his motion and the pitch. Upstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Many folks think Berroa's future in the major leagues might be as a reliever, but working as a starter right now. His 3rd game in Double A. Pitch bouncing in. Hernandez unable to hold up on it, though. Really fooled by that slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The awkward swings that some of these Naturals hitters have taken tonight, a clear indication of how wicked Berroa's stuff really is. Two balls, 2 strikes. The right-hander fires. Swing, I think. Yes, it was. Pitch was down. Hernandez went around on it. Strike 3. Inning over. 6 Ks for Berroa through 3 scoreless, hitless innings. Middle of the 3rd. This game is scoreless. Scoreless game, last of the 3rd. Travs have the top of the order here. Riley Unruh hitting right-handed takes strike one from Dante Biazzi. Riley popped out on his first at bat tonight. This one well high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball stays high, 2-1. It's a somewhat unique breaking ball that Biazzi throws. You don't see many like it. It's a slider. That's what he terms it, but it has slider motion. There it is again, and this one's in for a strike. 2-2 now. It looks like a slider. It acts like a slider, but the speed of it is more on par with a curveball. Speed of that pitch down in the mid-70s. That last one's 74 miles per hour. Really can throw off a hitter's timing. That's what pitching's all about. Keeping the hitter off balance, keeping their timing off. 2-2 pitch. High and away, full count, 3-2. Biazzi may have slipped a bit on that last pitch. Came off the mound to the third base side, a little funky, and now he kicks a little dirt around on the front of the hill. Now ready to go again, the 3-2. That's upstairs, ball 4. So Unruh walks. Leadoff walk in the home half of the third. Third free base runner Biazzi has handed out tonight. And now it's Joe Rizzo, hit by a pitch his first time. Never really got a look at Biazzi as the first one plunked him. Toss over to first, Unruh back. Biazzi, decent move to first. Not showing his best one right there. Trying to keep Unruh honest, though. Riley, 15 steals on the year. He's been caught only 3 times. Pretty big lead. Biazzi comes home, and the pitch is low in the dirt. Grabbed by Luca Tresh, ball 1. Tresh catching tonight. Learning some of these Naturals pitchers. I would guess Tresh has not caught many of them before. Just getting to Double-A at the beginning of this week. Just drafted last year. This pitch misses, 2-0. 17th round selection a year ago out of NC State was the catcher Tresh. Two-0 pitch now. Rizzo with a big hack, fouls it back. And to wait and wait and wait on that one. That was the breaking ball. Joe was in tune to what it was, but may have had his timing thrown off just a hair again by the slower velocity of that slider from Biazzi. Still a hitter's count of 2-1. And the pitch swung on and grounded fair past third base and along the left field line. Unruh is racing for third. He'll make it, and Rizzo coasts into second. Nobody was covering the bag for the Naturals. Both middle infielders had gone over to the left side. Well, Rizzo shooting a ground ball the opposite way. Has his 23rd two-bagger of the season. And the Travs are in business here in the third inning. Couple ducks on the pond and nobody out. And getting into the meat of the lineup. Jack Larson, the hitter, struck out his first time. Naturals are going to play him deep on the infield except for the third baseman. And Jack takes ball 1. So Larson's job, get it in play here. This is one of those situations that guys will work on every day in batting practice. Infield back with a runner at third and less than 2 out. This pitch low, 2-0. Good discipline from Larson to not go too aggressive early in the count. Job for Larson, either hit a fly ball or hit a ground ball towards one of the middle infielders. Try to get Unruh home from third. Rizzo out there at second as well. At this point, Jack's looking to drive something, though, with a 2-0 count, and he does. Deep drive down the right field line, near the pole. It is foul. Strike one. I don't think Jack expected that one to stay fair. He went about halfway down the line towards first just in case, but he never let go of his bat. Usually the hitter has a pretty good idea if a ball is or is not fair or is going to stay fair or not. And when they don't throw the bat or drop the bat, as they would prefer they do, they're usually not thinking it's a fair ball. And it was not. Now a 2-1 pitch is just low. Ball 3, 3-1 to Larson. Scoreless game, last of the third. Big crowd tonight, close to a sellout here at Dickey-Stephens Park. They're ready to cheer for the home team to get on the board. 3-1 pitch, outside and low, ball 4. The walk fills the bases for the hottest Traveler hitter, Jake Shiner. The catcher out for a visit with Biazzi. The Travs slide into home, but we slip down water slides at Magic Springs Theme and Water Park. Slides and rides for everyone in Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. It's time for a road trip. For more information, visit hotsprings.org. Shiner walked his first time in tonight. Bases full, nobody out. Middle infield's back, corners are in. And the right-handed slugger Shiner takes strike one. Biazzi coming to the inner third with a fastball there. Three runners getting their leads. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, skied, right field, near the line. John Rave is over, camps under it, makes the grab. Unroe tags, he heads home. The throw is not in time. Unroe just gets in with a headlong dive, and the Travelers lead it 1-0. What a slide by Unroe. All out, headlong effort, just got the left hand on home plate. Rizzo moves to third on the sacrifice fly by Shiner as well. Rave showing a good, accurate arm there. That ball just deep enough to give the Travs the lead. Shiner's 71st run batted in. Now it's Cade Marlowe, who had an infield hit his first time. Snap throw to first. Larson dives back. Runners at the corners now. The pitch to Marlowe. Swung on. That's hit in the air to right field. Back goes Rave a little bit. Gets under it. Makes the grab. Rizzo tags, and he'll race home as the throw goes to second. 2-0 Travelers on a pair of sacrifice flies. Marlowe driving in his 62nd run of the season. Outstanding situational hitting for the Travelers in this third inning to take a 2-0 lead. And now Matt Scheffler gets to bat with a runner still at first and 2 down. And a slider finds the strike zone, 0-1. Great job by the Travs this inning, taking advantage of 2 walks, and the lone hit they had was a double, but it was a shift-beating chopper by Joe Rizzo. Called strike, outer edge. Scheffler's down 0-2. Travs with the game's first 2 runs out in front here in the third inning. Very soft toss over to first by Biazzi. He already stepped that way, might as well throw it, but that thing had nothing on it. Larson was back at the bag before he let it go. Now Jack takes off. Scheffler swings and fouls the 0-2 back onto the roof. We'll do it again. Close to a sellout tonight here at Dickey-Stephens Park. Got a big cheer from the crowd. Good play on that foul ball as it came down off the roof. Nothing gets the crowd fired up like a catch on a foul ball. This pitch to Scheffler, fought off and fouled into the seats, first base side. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gorgeous night here at DSP. And the home team out to the 2-0 lead. Larson not running here, and Scheffler swings through a fastball, strike 3. That's the inning. But a productive inning it was for the Travelers. They scored twice on 1 hit and 2 walks, couple sacrifice flies to get the runs home. And as we go to the 4th, the Travelers are in front 2-0. Tyler Gentry will lead off the 4th for the Naturals. Travs have the 2-0 advantage. Verlander Berroa has been outstanding tonight. 3 hitless innings. First to Gentry, grounded foul past third base. 2 walks issued by Berroa, but he has struck out 6 Naturals hitters. Gentry, one of those walks back in the first inning. Berroa retiring 6 straight between his free passes tonight. 0-1 pitch, called strike 2. Especially for a prolonged period, this is as sharp as Verlander Berroa has been in his 3 starts as a Traveler. The 0-2, called strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Tyler Gentry is strikeout number 7 for Berroa. My goodness, Berroa's doing almost whatever he wants right now to these Naturals hitters. 3 1/3 innings tonight, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Ball 1 down and in to C.J. Alexander. First inning, Berroa had a ground out and a fly out. Last inning, there was a caught stealing. 1-0 pitch. Big swing, no contact. Count even. Berroa in the home whites tonight. White shirt, white pants, red hat with the black bill. Naturals in their blue jerseys with gray pants. Navy batting helmets. Navy caps with maroon bills. Here's a 1-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Had him out in front of the slider. That fastball slider combo for Berroa is deadly. From the first base side of the rubber, the wind, the 1-2. Tipped foul. We'll do it again. Two to nothing the score. Berroa yet to allow a hit. Picks up his sign from Anchia, and he deals. Swing and a miss. He got him. Another strikeout for Berroa, his 8th. My goodness, he's putting on a show. His season high for strikeouts is 9. Did that on 2 occasions with Everett, May 26th and June 30th. First pitch to Robbie Glendening was a little high, but Glendening ruled to have swung at it. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. That's upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. Berroa's working quickly. He's throwing strikes with both the fastball and the slider, and he's missing bats. Naturals hitters can hardly hit a foul ball, let alone put one in play. Slider missing off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch for Berroa will be number 60 tonight. And here it is. Waved at and missed. Just put a fastball right past Glendening at 97 miles per hour. The life on that thing is unnatural in a good way for Berroa. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him! Inning over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 more Ks for Berroa. He's struck out 9 through 4 innings. Putting on a show so far. Middle of the 4th, 2-0, Travs lead. All Travs so far, 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, Patrick Frick leads it off. Anchia and Kerwer following, 7, 8, 9 hitters. Ball 1 high from Dante Biazzi. Frick grounded to short his first time tonight. 1-0 pitch. That's a strike, count even. Travs getting their 2 last inning, and they're getting masterful pitching right now from Prelander Berroa. 4 hitless innings with 9 strikeouts. This one's high and outside, 2-1 to Frick. Biazzi, 60 pitches, fires, and Frick fouls this one back onto the roof. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Seatbelts save roughly 15,000 lives a year. Wearing a seatbelt is the most important thing you can do to prevent death or injury in a car crash. So buckle up, Arkansas. Every trip, every time, a message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office. The 2-2 on the way. High and outside, full count. The 3-2 tipped into the mitt, strike 3. Biazzi had him reaching for the slider, well thrown. And the lefty has his 3rd strikeout. Now Jake Anchia, who flied to center his first time. Anchia with a big swing and no contact. Strike 1. Pitch missing, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swinging through the slider, strike 2. Man, that slider for Biazzi's really been effective tonight. The 1-2 pitch lifted out of play, right side. We'll do it again. Lights shining brightly this evening. We're not quite to twilight yet. Nearly a sold-out crowd. Lots of folks out on the berm, especially in right field. Physical seats quite packed all the way down the lines. Pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Anchia. Travs leading it 2-0 here in the 4th. This one fouled back, and Anchia had to reach for it, but able to get a piece. Tanner Kerwer waiting on deck. He'll bat next. Two-two pitch. Fouled away right side. We'll do it again. Pretty good battle here by Anchia. Travs have just 2 hits. Marlowe's infield single in the first. Rizzo's double that beat the shift last inning. They have drawn 3 walks. They've also been hit by a pitch and scored on a pair of sacrifice flies last inning. This breaking ball stays outside. Anchia eyed it the whole way and took ball 3. So a full count. Now the payoff pitch popped up right side of the infield. In comes the first baseman Alexander to the grass to make the catch. 2 out. Metro Disaster Specialists, the #1 restoration contractor in Arkansas, proudly supports the Travelers. Big swing by Kerwer and no contact. Strike 1. Biazzi has pitched pretty well tonight in this spot start after Alec Marsh was scratched and put on the development list. 0-1 pitch. Slider low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch for Biazzi will be number 75 tonight. Here it is. It's low, ball 2, 2-1. He's been throwing in the 80s and 90s for a pitch total when he was starting. Topped out at 101 on July 17th. His relief outing last Sunday, 49 pitches. Kerwer yanks 1 foul down the left side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're battling here with Biazzi. And the 2-2 is upstairs. Full count. If Kerwer can reach, Riley Unroe will bat. No one throwing in the Naturals bullpen. 2-run game, 4th inning. Payoff pitch on the way. Breaking ball, fouled away right side. Every time he's been in a tough count tonight or just needed to make a big pitch, Biazzi's gone to the breaking ball. A lot of confidence in that thing tonight. And now this 3-2, called strike 3. Kerwer thought it was outside and instead gets rung up for the 3rd out and the end of the inning. Biazzi 4 strikeouts through 4 innings as he gets the Travs in order. Middle of the 4th, Travs lead it 2-0. 2-0, Travs lead it, 5th inning. Perlander Baroa has held Northwest Arkansas without a hit so far. He's walked a pair, but he's struck out 9. John Rave leads off in the 5th inning. Left-hand batter swings through the slider, strike 1. The last 8 outs recorded by Baroa have been strikeouts. There was a caught stealing mixed in, but not necessarily his doing. Pitch in the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. Struck out the side in order in both the 2nd and 4th innings tonight. Rave, the 1st out of the 2nd when he went down looking. 1-1 pitch. Big swing, no contact, strike 2. Baroa is making guys look pretty silly right now. The 1-2 on the way from the right-hander. Upstairs, count even. How long would they let Baroa go tonight? Hasn't really gone past 80 pitches this season. Hasn't pitched past 5 innings this season. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a foul back. Count stays even. If you're a fan, you can just enjoy Baroa pitching, but you know the Travs dugout, manager Colin Cowgill, pitching coach Sean McGrath have to be conscious of that pitch number. Make sure Baroa doesn't stay out there longer than necessary tonight. Swing and a miss. Rave is gone on strikes. Baroa has matched his career high with 10 strikeouts. He is just carving up Naturals hitters. Well, as tempting as it might be to leave Baroa out there the longer this game goes, the way he's throwing, the big picture will come into play at some point. But for now, sit back and enjoy. Here's the first to Luca Tresh, right down Broadway for a strike. 98 miles per hour. That's the hardest pitch he's thrown tonight. And it was his 68th of the ball game. Well, missing a little bit low with a slider. 1-1. Tresh, a strikeout victim his first time, went down looking. 1-1 on the way. Outside, ball 2. No one is throwing in the Naturals bullpen. Or excuse me, in the Travelers bullpen. There is action in the Naturals bullpen. They've got a lefty up. 2-1 pitch. Waved at and missed. That slider is something else tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Berroa's highest pitch total this season in a start, 77. 2-2. Fouled away right side. We'll do it again. He's at 72 pitches right now. And now they get a lefty up in the bullpen, do the Travs. Blake Wyman just started to throw. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Tresh. Berroa amped up the fastball too much and missed wide. Full count. Easy to understand why Prelander would be fired up the way he's pitching. So 3-2 to Tresh. Here comes the payoff. Called strike 3. Make it 11 Ks. A new career high for Prelander Berroa. Everybody coming up right now is walking back to the dugout. He has struck out the last 6 batters to come to the plate and 10 of the last 11. Now it's Sully Matias, who went down swinging his first time. He takes a knee-buckling breaking ball for strike 1. Berroa really feeling it right now. Gets his sign. He winds. He fires in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. 11 strikeouts for Berroa. His season high was 9. Career high has been bypassed as well. 1-1 pitch. A little bit low, ball 2. It was July 30th of 2019 when he had a 10 strikeout game. Here's a ground ball left side. Unro's got it. He'll go to first and in the dirt, but Scheffler makes the pick and the inning is over. Riley left that throw a little short, but Scheffler with a nice stretch and scoop, and hey, an out that's not a strikeout. What a job by Prelander Berroa. 5 innings of hitless shutout baseball, and in the middle of the 5th, the Travs lead it 2-0. Naturals have gone to the bullpen. Dante Biazzi working the first 4 innings tonight in a spot start. Performs well. 2 runs on 2 hits. He threw 79 pitches. And they'll turn it over to the big left-hander out of Texas A&M, Asa Lacy. Lacy had a good outing earlier in this series. Very impressive outing. Scoreless inning with 3 strikeouts and one that got away for a wild pitch with the runner reaching, but retired essentially all 4 batters he faced. Riley Unroe first up. Takes ball 1 outside. Lacy's 10th game with the Naturals. That includes 3 starts. He has had some bouts of wildness this season, but after the way he threw the other night, you can see why he was a first-round pick. Now Unroe ducking out of the way of a pitch high and tight, and it's 2-0. Lacy's first pitch the other night was right down the middle for a strike. The first 2 here have been the opposite of that. And now Unroe has one come up and in and hit him near the left shoulder. So 3 pitches not near the strike zone from Lacy, and Unroe is on, hit by the 3rd one. Lacy's stat line for the season, 18 2/3 innings, only 8 hits allowed, but 21 runs, 20 of them earned, due in large part to 22 walks and 6 hit batters. He's also struck out 23. Unroe on, Joe Rizzo at the plate. Left-handed hitter jumps back out of the way of ball 1. Well, Biazzi very solid in the start. filling in Alec Marsh's spot in the rotation. Biazzi, 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. 79 pitches, 43 strikes. Lacy finds the zone this time, 1-1 to Rizzo. 2-0, Travs leading. Travs have the game's only 2 hits, in fact. One pitch. Unruh takes off. Swing and a miss. Rizzo throw down to second. Not in time. Riley Unruh swipes the bag. His 16th of the year. And he's into scoring position. Lacy drafted 4th overall in 2020 out of Texas A&M. There are 5 Texas A&M baseball alumni on these 2 rosters here tonight. Travs have 3. Naturals have 2. 1-2 pitch. Rizzo swings through it. High heat from Asa Lacy, 98 miles per hour. And that's the first out of the inning. On the Travs side, you have injured outfielder Zach DeLoach, who's coaching first base right now. He and Asa got to spend some time together after the game the other night. Got to catch up as they walked off the field. Tomorrow's starter for the Travs, Bryce Miller out of A&M. Jack Larson taking ball 1. And Stephen Kolek, who started earlier in the series for the Travelers, also out of Texas A&M. Then on the Naturals side, you have Lacy and a right-handed reliever, Casey Kolek, who was just called up today from High A Quad Cities. Pitch comes inside, 3-0 now to Larson. Check that, 2-0 to Jack. So 5 Texas A&M baseball alumni on these 2 rosters. Very impressive for the Aggies. As Larson moves the feet out of the way of ball 3. It's 3-0. We got a hog call last night when Isaiah Campbell was pitching. Enough of these guys in the house. Might have to bring in the, what are they called from A&M? The yell leaders down there. Ball 4 off the plate. Larson walks. Travs have 2 on with 1 out. Might hear a gig-em from Zach DeLoach at some point. He's not afraid to yell that in the clubhouse once in a while. Catcher Luca Tresh out for a visit with Lacy. Riverside at Rockwater Apartments in the Rockwater Village development of North Little Rock is a gated community offering 1- and 2-bedroom apartments with modern amenities. Enjoy the life you deserve at Riverside at Rockwater Apartments. A&M had a pretty good season this year in baseball. Didn't end the way they wanted it to, but most teams feel that way at the end of the season. Here's Jake Shiner, 2 on, 1 out. Runners bouncing around. Pitch to Shiner is low for a ball. Travs looking to extend a 2-0 lead, bottom of the 5th. Yeah, the Aggie yell leaders. That's what they're called at A&M. Had to confirm that. Runners go. The pitch, a strike, throw down to third, and Unruh is safe. Swim move to get around the tag, and Casey James with the safe sign. Robbie Glendenning thought he had the tag on him. Naturals manager Chris Widger's out of the dugout to talk about it. They're pointing at third base, Widger and Glendenning are, and Casey James pretty adamant that he did not see a tag on Unruh. Great effort by Riley to try to get around it. I don't know. That's a tough call. The ball definitely beat Unruh there, but that doesn't guarantee an out. So it's a double steal. Unruh to third. Larson to second. One ball, 1 strike to Shiner. Infield in at all 4 spots. The pitch outside, ball 2, 2-1. Maybe we could get Zach DeLoach or somebody to do some of the motions the Aggie Yell leaders do. I'll have to ask Zach about that. If nothing else, can we bring Reveille in? That would make everybody happy. Two-one pitch. Off the plate. Shiner started to go, but held up. Ball 3. Reveille might be the most underrated live mascot in the country. Who doesn't like a beautiful collie? Three and one to Shiner. The pitch. High, ball 4. Jake walks, and the bases are loaded. And an opportunity here that the Travs need to capitalize on. Naturals pitching coach Derek Lewis out to the mound. Did you know since 2009, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised more than $1.1 billion in proceeds for Arkansas college students, helping to surpass 675,000 Arkansas Academic Challenge scholarships awarded so far. More than 92 cents of every dollar of lottery revenue goes to prizes, scholarships, retailer commissions, and other expenses in Arkansas. Learn more at myarkansasLottery.com. The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. This is winning. 3 of the first 4 batters this inning have reached against Asa Lacy. A hit batter and 2 walks. Cade Marlowe coming up for a left-on-left matchup. And the Naturals do have action in their bullpen. They've got a right-hander heating up. Here's the first to Marlowe. Up high. Cade checking his swing. Travs trying to add to a 2-0 lead. Marlowe an infield hit and a sacrifice fly tonight. Swings and comes up empty. Fastball that was inside off the plate, it appeared. Count even 1-1. A right-hander warming for Northwest Arkansas is Nathan Webb. 1-1 pitch. Good slider, called a strike. And it's 1-2 now to Cade. Travs loaded the bases with 2 out in the first, failed to score. Have them filled with 1 out here in the 5th. Lacy sets, and his pitch in the dirt. Tresh sliding to his left to block it. Trickles out in front of home plate. Runners hold. 2-0 Travs trying to add on. Blake Wyman still warming in the Arkansas bullpen. Looks like Frelander Baroa might be done for the evening. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lacy rocks and fires, and it goes behind Marlowe to the backstop. Unruh races home. He's in. It's 3-0. Wild pitch. Chases Unruh home. Larson to third. Shiner to second. And it's a full count now on Cade Marlowe. Infield in again for the Naturals at all 4 spots. And the 3-2 pitch nearly hit him. Or did it hit him? It did. Hit by pitch. They appealed to the third base umpire. Casey James says no swing, so Marlowe hit. They'll check on him as he walks down to first. Colin Cowgill, athletic trainer Amanda Lee out there. Now that's officially a hit batter, not a walk. And Matt Scheffler coming up next. Bases loaded. And Chris Widger, the Naturals manager, coming out of the dugout. And he'll go to the bullpen. They'll bring in the right-hander, Lacey Dunn after 5 hitters tonight, 4 of them reaching for free. Travs with a run in, still have the bases loaded, only 1 out, and looking for more. 3-0, Travs in front. Back after this, you're listening to Travs Baseball. Travs leading 3-0, bottom of the 5th. Naturals bring on a right-hander. Nathan Webb making his first appearance of the series. 6'2", 215-pound, 24-year-old from the Kansas City area as he tries to climb the ladder in the Royals system. He's from Lee's Summit, Missouri. High school draftee in the 34th round in 2016. He's a guy who grew up as a diehard Royals fan, actually worked on the grounds crew for a time at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. And he inherits a tight situation. Bases loaded, 1 out. Matt Scheffler, the hitter. And ball 1 off the plate to Scheffler. 2 years Webb worked on the grounds crew at Kauffman Stadium or during his high school days. The 2 years the Royals went to the World Series, 2014 and 2015 when they won it. 1-0 pitch, hit on the ground, right to the shortstop, should be 2. To second 1, to first 2. Webb comes on, gets the ground ball in the double play, and gets the Naturals out of a sticky situation. Travs, though, get 1 in that 5th inning without a hit. 2 walks, 2 hit batters, and 2 men left on base. Through 5, Travs lead 3-0. 3-0, Travs lead it, 6th inning. The Travelers going to the bullpen. Blake Wyman takes over. Prelander Berroa, an outstanding 5 innings tonight. 5 shutout, hitless innings for Berroa. Just a dominating performance. 2 walks, and he struck out 11 tonight. 78 pitches for Berroa, 46 were strikes. He gives way to the left-hander Wyman here in the 6th inning. Naturals still without a hit. Tall lefty ready to go, and Blake's first pitch is a strike to left-handed batting Morgan McCullough. Game number 11 for Wyman with the Travs. He's worked 14 2/3. ERA 4.3. 12 strikeouts, just 1 walk. Called strike, outer edge, 0-2 now. 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up for the Naturals. The first and third batters this inning will be left-handed hitters against the southpaw Wyman. And the 0-2 swung on and missed. Strike 3. Wyman comes on and picks up right where Berroa left off with a strikeout. A dozen strikeouts tonight for Traveler pitching. Now Angelo Castellano, who walked his first time. First pitch missing. Now the 1-0 is hit hard but foul down the left side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wyman's really been throwing it well for the Travs, and it's all started with the fact he throws a ton of strikes. Gets ahead in the count. Unscored on 6 of his last 7 appearances. He's really settled in now as a member of the Travs after signing with Seattle as a minor league free agent in early July. Had been in the Pirates organization his entire career. From when he was first drafted out of Kansas in 2017 until late June of this year. Spent the majority of that time in AAA as well. Ball and a strike to Castellano. Travs up 3-0 in the 5th. Swing and a foul back. 1-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count. We had a pitch timer violation called. And this one's down and in. Make it 3-2 now to Castellano. Wyman ready. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped foul, backing out of play. We'll do it again. It's a Discount Auto Glass foul ball. Give them a call at 501-955-2428. Mention the Travs and receive a 10% discount. A 3-2 hit on the ground to third. Shiner gets in front of it, fields, and slings it across the diamond for out number 2. A good start for Wyman. 2 up and 2 down in the top of the 6th. Now back to the top of the lineup for Diego Hernandez. Hernandez is grounded to first and struck out tonight. Left on left matchup. Slider waved at and missed. Three to nothing Travs. They've out hit them 2-0. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss again. Slider a little bigger than the one before. And the count 0-2. Wyman sets, looking to close the inning. 2-strike pitch on the way. Got him swinging with the slider. Strike 3, inning over. Wyman with a perfect 6th, including a pair of strikeouts. To the bottom of the 6th, Travs lead 3-0. Three to nothing Travs, bottom of the 6th. Patrick Frick first up. Takes a strike from Nathan Webb. Webb got a double play ball with the bases loaded to end last inning when he came in out of the bullpen. 0-1 pitch. Caught the outer edge with a breaking ball. Strike 2. Webb has been pitching since late June with the Naturals. Pitch low and away. Frick stays off at ball 1. This is his 11th appearance. He'd thrown 11 1/3 innings coming into tonight. The numbers were not pretty. Opponents were hitting over 400 off him. He allowed 17 earned runs. 12 strikeouts, 9 walks, but a huge pitch last inning to get that double play. And he strikes out Frick here. Had him looking at a slider. Webb really sharp to start this appearance. Has his first strikeout and the 6th of the night for Naturals pitching. Webb's last outing was a scoreless one as well. That was 5 days ago. Now ball 1 to Jake Anchia. Pitching last Sunday against Tulsa. Worked a scoreless inning. Perfect inning with 3 strikeouts. When he's on, he is unhittable. Bouncing ball foul in and out of the Travs dugout, rolling down the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike to Anchia, who is 0 for 2. Pyro in the park tonight after the game. Biggest fireworks show of the year. Nearly a sellout tonight here at Dickey-Stephens. Right-hander's 1-1 pitch. Just off the plate, ball 2, 2-1. Crowd enjoying themselves so far. Be one of the biggest of the year tonight. Good slider for a strike, 2-2. Get that final attendance number in a little bit. Would it be the biggest crowd of the season, possibly? 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit on 2 hard hops to the second baseman McCullough. Gloves it up by the bill of his cap. And he throws Anchia out. 2 down. July 4th, the previous biggest crowd for the Travelers here at home. 7,424 that night. Now Tanner Kerwer 0 for 2 tonight. He's flied to right and struck out. And he hits a ground ball into left field. Base hit for Kerwer. A speedy runner on with 2 out in the 6th. Just the 3rd hit of the game for the Travs. The Travs have been aggressive on the bases tonight. 3 steals already in the scorebook. Might Kerwer be running here with 2 out? Riley Unroe, the hitter. He's been on twice tonight. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. Kerwer does take off. The pitch is a strike. The throw to second is not quite in time. Kerwer stretching out with the left hand. Got there just ahead of the tag. Stolen base number 21 for Tanner. He's in scoring position. 0-1 the count on Unroe. Fastball fouled away left side, strike 2. Webb throws very hard. Last 2 fastballs, 97 and 98 miles per hour. Some serious velocity. You don't find that in many guys drafted where Webb was taken in the 34th round. A steal by Kansas City for a local kid out of high school. 0-2 pitch, high and tight for a ball. Infield plays to the right against Riley, outfield straight up. Webb sets, checks the runner, deals. Unroe swings, pulls it into right field, base hit. Kerwer around third. He's headed home. He'll score without a throw. 4-0 Travs. Riley Unroe knocks in the run, his 34th of the year. Nice, easy 2-strike swing by Riley. And a 2-out rally adds to the Traveler lead. Now Joe Rizzo, who has been hit by a pitch tonight, doubled and then struck out last inning against Lacey. Unroe draws a throw, gets back standing just ahead of the tag. That was close. Riley 2 steals when he was on last inning. Would he be going here? He is not running. Rizzo takes a strike. 4-0 Travs. They also have the only 4 hits in this game. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 1 pitch. Rizzo reaches out and flips it foul on the left side, strike 2. Elsewhere in the Texas League tonight, Wichita up 6-1 in the 6th on Corpus Christi. Midland leads 3-2 at Tulsa, 6th inning. Frisco's all over San Antonio, 7-0 in the 6th. And Springfield leading at Amarillo, 6-4, 6th inning. 2-strike pitch now. Rizzo hits it on the ground into right field. Base hit. Unroe makes the turn. He heads to third. The throw there, off target. It gets away. Here comes Unroe home. Throw to the plate, not in time. 5-0. Rizzo finding a hole on the right side with a ground ball between first and second base. And then Unruh drawing the throw to third from the right fielder, but it was off target, and the third baseman didn't get it stopped. That allowed Riley to come in. The error goes on the right fielder, Rave, for the errant throw, but Glendening over at third, kicking the dirt around. He knows he possibly could have gotten that ball stopped. Rizzo ends up at second. Travs have added 2 this inning. Now Jack Larson, and he takes a strike. Unruh scoring for the 3rd time tonight. No RBI on the play for Rizzo. 0-1 pitch. Bounce to the left side. They were shifted. Castellano has to go around it to his right and in, and he gets it to first in time. Good play by Castellano at short for the Naturals to get Larson and end the inning. But the Travs add 2 in the 6th on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 man left. On to the 7th we go. Travs leading 5-0. 5-0 Travs. Gotta get the score right here. Stephen Davis with you at Dickey-Stevens Park. 7th inning is where we're headed. 5-0 is the Traveler lead. We'll get the facts correct. As Joe Friday would say, just the facts. 5-0, 7th inning. New pitcher for the Travelers. Jake Haber is in. Blake Wyman worked a 1-2-3 6th with 2 strikeouts. Now Haber gets the 7th. Travs pitching has yet to allow a hit tonight. Tyler Gentry first up for the Naturals. Looks at ball 1 down low. Haber's 35th appearance of the season. He's pitched 32 2/3. ERA is at 6.34, but 48 strikeouts and only 22 walks given out by Jake. And pitching well since the start of June. Slider finds the zone, 1-1 to Gentry. No runs allowed in 18 of his last 20 appearances. This pitch outside, 2-1 on the right-hand hitter Gentry, who has walked and struck out tonight. Only 2 Naturals runners tonight, a pair of walks. Gentry in the first, Castellano in the third. 2-ball, 1-strike pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. The last 10 Naturals hitters have all been retired. 8 of them by strikeout. 3-1 on the way. Swing and a foul sprayed out of play right side. Full count. Need to get you to the Shiner Bock Major League scoreboard this half inning. Shiner Bock, proudly brewed in the Texas town that bears its name. We have one final in the big leagues. Cleveland goes to Toronto and wins emphatically 8-0. The first place Cleveland Guardians. There's a swing and a foul into the sweet level right side. Still 3-2. 9th inning in Miami. Braves lead the Marlins 4-3. Padres are up 8-2 on the Nationals in the 7th in the return of Juan Soto and Josh Bell to Washington. Bigger news, though, with the Padres off the field today. This 3-2 fouled back. We'll do it again. Injured but rehabbing and soon to return shortstop Fernando Tatis will not be returning soon. It was announced today that he had been suspended by Major League Baseball for 80 games for a failed performance-enhancing drug test. So Tatis will sit the rest of this year and start of next season as well to make up those 80 games. This 3-2 pitch lined and caught by Unruh at short. Soft liner, Riley going to his left, leaps in the air and grabs it. 1 out in the 7th. What a play by Unruh. Timed that perfectly. Gentry the first out. He thought he had a base hit. Most people in the ballpark did. Now C.J. Alexander, 9-game hitting streak into tonight, and he takes ball 1 high. 2 strikeouts so far in this one for Alexander. Orioles lead at Tampa Bay 9-3 in the 8th inning. Baltimore's for real. They just keep coming. Pitch is inside, 2-0 to Alexander. Extra innings at Citi Field tonight. Phillies leading the Mets 2-1. They just scored in the top of the 10th. Phillies had scored in the first, Mets in the second in that ball game. 2-1, 10th inning. Big series there between the Phils and Mets. There's a chopper headed up the middle. Frick over, backhanding near second. Throw to first just in time. 2 out. Haber's retired the first 2 in the inning. White Sox lead the Tigers 2-0, 9th inning in Chicago. Yankees and Red Sox this weekend at Fenway. New York's up 2-1 going to the bottom of the 9th. Mariners are kind of close to Little Rock. They're over in Arlington, Texas, taking on the Rangers. They lead 3-1 in the 5th inning with former Trav George Kirby on the mound tonight. Robbie Glendening, the hitter, with 2 down and the bases empty. He fouls a pitch off into the screen, strike 1. Dodgers and Royals, no score, 6th inning in Kansas City. Tony Gonsolin is not allowed a hit through the first 5 2/3 for LA. A 1 pitch from Haber. Ground ball, foul past third, strike 2. 5th inning in Houston, A's lead 2-1. Cardinals and Brewers with a huge series atop the NL Central. Cardinals a half-game lead going in, and they're up 2-0 in the 6th tonight with Jordan Montgomery throwing, the new lefty. Diamondbacks lead 3-2 at Colorado in the 4th. No score, Twins and Angels through 1 in Anaheim. Later tonight, Pirates at Giants. They'll go in about 20 minutes. This pitch off the plate. Glendening letting it go by. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Haber looking for a 1-2-3 7th. The right-hander straightens up after getting his sign. And he deals the pitch. High. 2-2 on the right-hand hitter Glendening, who has flied to center and struck out tonight. Haber sets again. He fires. Off the plate. 3-2. Missed with the slider. Naturals have not had a runner since the 1-out walk by Castellano back in the 3rd inning. 3-2 pitch coming home. Fastball fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Haber attacking. Glendening had a pretty good pass at it. 5-0 our score. Travs lead. Haber set again. Another 3-2 pitch. It was up. Glendening started to go and held up. Ball 4. Close to a swing, but got it stopped just in time. He's on with a 2-out walk. So all 3 Naturals runners tonight have come via bases on balls. They still do not have a hit in this game. Now John Rave bats. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 1 looking, 1 swinging. Haber's first to him is in for a strike. Five runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Travs tonight. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Naturals this evening. 0-1 pitch. Nice slider finds the zone. 0-2. Glendening not looking to run. Down 5 runs in the 7th. 2-strike pitch. Swung on, chopped to second base. Frick's got it. Easy throw to first. Inning over. And the Naturals still do not have a hit tonight. 2-out walk stranded. Good work by Haber to keep it going for the Travs. Stretch time here at DSP in front of a nearly sold-out crowd. Travelers up 5-0. It's 5-0. Travs lead it. They hit bottom of the 7th. Jake Shiner starts it off. Nathan Webb still on for the Naturals, throws strike one. Webb has pitched an inning and 2/3 thus far. 5-0 Travs. They have the only 5 hits tonight. Pitch is high, 1-1. You can do your own math there. Here comes a 1-1. Shiner hits it on the ground. 3 hops to the second baseman, McCullough. He slings it to first, and Jake is out number 1. Shiner hitless tonight. It's his first official at bat. He had drawn 2 walks and hit a sacrifice fly previously. It's a good night at the plate overall, but not a good way to keep his 13-game hitting streak alive. Well, now Cade Marlowe, who has had 3 productive plate appearances into this one. Facing a right-hander for the first time tonight. He takes ball 1. Cade, an infield single, a sac fly, and he's been hit by a pitch. Here's the 1-0. Fouled back, count even. 5 total hits in the game, 5 for the Travelers. That leaves 0 hits right now for the Naturals. Travs hitting in the home half of inning number 7 here at DSP. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back, strike 2. It's a Discount Auto Glass foul ball. Give them a call at 501-955-2428. Mention the Travs and receive a 10% discount. One-two pitch. Marlowe dances out of the way of it. Count even. More action in the Naturals bullpen. So right-hander throwing. 2-2 to Cade. Hopped on the ground, foul past first base. Right-hander warming for the Naturals. In their bullpen beyond the right center field fence is Casey Colick. Just arrived today from High A Quad Cities. Marlowe fouls this one back. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cade waiting, Webb ready, the pitch. In on the hands and lifted out of play left side. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Great catch by a fan. A big crowd tonight. You're not going to get any foul balls that bounce around a whole lot. Better be ready to grab it. Again, a 2-2 offering. And this one bounced to first, backhanded by Alexander. Long throw to Webb, covering, not in time. Marlowe outruns it again. Second time tonight, he's beat out a bouncing ball to the first baseman. Cade Marlowe is fast. There is 0 doubt about that. But more importantly, Cade Marlowe runs 100% every time he leaves the batter's box. It is so fun to watch. So he's on with 1 out. Matt Scheffler takes a strike. Two hits tonight for Cade. Very, very similar. Here's the 0-1. Outside, ball and a strike to Scheffler. This is game 3 of a 6-game series. Travs have won 2 of the first 3. A win tonight locks up a split at least in this 6-game set with 2 to go. 1-1 pitch outside, 2 balls and a strike. A win tonight would lock up the season series for the Travelers. They lead at 9-6 over their in-state rivals. Naturals took the season series a year ago, 13-11. Runner goes, 2-1 pitch, outside and low, ball 3, throw to second, no chance. Marlowe steals that bag, his 31st of the year. And the Travelers have 5 stolen bases tonight. Cade into scoring position with 1 out. Travs looking to add on. 3-1 pitch. Scheffler swings and sends it out of play down the right side. Full count. $7:05 again tomorrow night. Nickelodeon Paw Patrol night here at the ballpark. Travs in special Paw Patrol jerseys. Silent auction for those is open now. It'll run through the end of the game tomorrow or thereabouts. Travs.com/auction. You can look at them and bid on your favorite player's jersey. Also the watch dig post-game tomorrow on the infield. If you're 18 and older, you could win a watch. Value of $5,000. Check swing, foul off to the right. Nearly took out the on-deck hitter, Patrick Frick. Scheffler being defensive as that fastball came inside. Luckily, Frick was paying attention. Full count still. Again, a 3-2 pitch due to Scheffler. And here it is. Called strike 3. Good breaking ball from Webb. 2 out. 2 out in the inning will be as far as Webb goes. Chris Widger out of the dugout, pointing to his bullpen. They'll get the right-hander that's been throwing and make Patrick Frick face the new pitcher. Travs have a runner at second with 2 out here in the 7th. Trying to add on to their lead. Travelers up 5-0. We'll tell you about the new Naturals pitcher when we come back. You're listening to Travs Baseball. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Travelers batting with a runner at second, 2 out, leading 5-0. And the new pitcher on for Northwest Arkansas, right-hander Casey Colick, making his Double-A debut. One of the 5 Texas A&M guys on these 2 rosters that we referenced. He just joined the Naturals today. He's pitched primarily for High-A Quad Cities this season and has been very good for the River Bandits. 25 games, 34 innings, ERA of 2.65. 9 saves as well. He's also pitched once for AAA back on June 1st. He'll face Patrick Frick with Marlowe at second and 2 down. And Colick's first is low for a ball. Right-hander from Victoria, Texas. 24 years old. 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds. Originally drafted by the Braves and then traded to the Royals. Swing and a foul back by Frick. 1 ball and 1 strike. 4th round pick out of Texas A&M in 2019. Traded last year, July 30th, by the soon-to-be world champion Braves for a guy that really helped him out down the stretch in the postseason, Jorge Soler. Pitch low and outside, 2-1. Infield playing to the left against Frick, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Base hit could mean another run for the Travs with Marlowe at second and 2 down. Here's a 2-1 pitch. A rip and a miss at a high fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander set again. Rocks and fires. Called strike 3 with a slider, and that's the inning. Frick goes down looking. Colick strands the inherited runner. And the Travs do not score in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the 8th. 5-0 Arkansas. 5-0 Travs. We go to the 8th. It is not the biggest crowd of the season here at Dickey-Stephens Park, but it is a big one. 7,024 your official attendance tonight. Travs go to their 4th pitcher of the ball game. It's left-hander Rob Kaminsky. The first 3 have combined for 7 hitless shutout innings tonight. Erlander Baroa, the first 5, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts. Blake Wyman, the 6th, with 2 Ks. Jake Haber, the 7th, with 1 walk. Now Kaminsky on here in the 8th. First 2 batters he'll face will be right-handers, starting with Luca Tresh. And the lefty's first pitch is a strike. Tresh 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. He's gone down looking each time. 0-1. In there, strike 2. 28th game for Kaminsky. He's thrown 26 and 2/3 innings. 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 save, ERA 6.08. 27 strikeouts, a dozen walks. Bounce this pitch, and it's 1-2. Rob pitched earlier in this series on Tuesday, worked a scoreless inning, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. It's his 6th ball game since coming off the injured list on July 22nd. 1-2 on the way. Tresh swings, chops it to third. Shiner's got it. Comes in a few steps, fires it across, 1 out. Tresh 0 for 3. Travs pitching staff working on something special right now. Suli Matias comes up. Matias has struck out and grounded to short tonight. And a fastball is right in for strike 1. Open gap left center field. Marlowe shades him the opposite way a bit. Kaminsky again lands a fastball on the inside corner. Strike 2, 91 miles per hour for Rob. 27-year-old as Matias asks for time and backs out of the box. Sure, everybody coming in out of the bullpen right now a little bit amped up after the way Baroa threw to start. Fastball off the plate here, 1-2. Combine that with the fact that there's still a 0 in the Naturals hit column tonight, and that adrenaline should really be flowing. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 out in the 8th. 14 strikeouts tonight for Travs pitching. And now Kaminsky gets a left-on-left matchup against Morgan McCullough, who has K'd twice tonight, once against Baroa, once against Wyman. First pitch is low for a ball. Travs up by 5. That might be the secondary story right now, though. 1-0 pitch. Check swing bouncer out in front of the mound. Kaminsky off to the first base side to get it. Underhands to first, and that's the inning. Rob Kaminsky gets him in order. The Travs keep the 5-run lead. The Travs pitching staff has held the Naturals without a hit through 8 innings. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Travs lead 5-0. Jake Anchia starts the bottom of the 8th for the Travs. Jake's been behind the plate tonight, catching this outstanding combined pitching performance. He takes strike 1 from Colic. Jake at the plate tonight, 0 for 3. 0-1 pitch, bounced foul behind the dish. Strike 2. Fastball high and away, ball 1. fouled back this general direction. Still 1-2. No foul balls back this way, please, right now. Another one from Colic, and she skies this one left center, not deep. Converging Hernandez and Gentry, and it's Hernandez in center field with the catch. 1 out. The Travs slide into home, but we slide into Hot Springs Thermal Baths on historic Bathhouse Row in Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. It's time for a road trip. For more information, visit hotsprings.org. Now Tanner Kerwer takes ball 1. Like everybody in the Travs dugout right now is thinking ahead to the 9th inning. The lead will be 5-0 at least. Pitch is inside, 2-0 to Kerwer, but still zeros in the hit column for Northwest Arkansas. 2-0 pitch, that's a strike. Travs got 5 innings from the starter, Prolander Berroa. 3 relievers have thrown 1 inning apiece so far. Kerwer swing and a miss, chased a slider off the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tanner's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored in the 6th inning. Travs got 2 in the 3rd on a pair of sac flies, just 1 hit that inning. Another swing and a miss by Kerwer, fooled by that breaking ball, and he's the 2nd out of the inning. They scored once in the 5th without a hit, and then twice in the 6th on 3 hits and an error. Now Riley Unroe with 2 down. Ball 1 down and into Riley, batting left-handed. Out in the Traveler bullpen, there is action. They'll go to another pitcher for the 9th. Braden Shipley is getting loose. Pitch misses low, 2-0 to Unroe. Looking ahead to that 9th inning. For the Naturals, they'll have their 9 1-2 hitters coming up. Pitch low and outside, 3-0 now. Castellano, Hernandez, and Gentry due up for Northwest Arkansas. 3-0 pitch from the right-hander. Way inside. Unroe walks. 2-out runner in the bottom of the 8th inning. Gets Joe Rizzo to the plate. Rizzo takes a strike. Unroe takes off. 0-1 pitch. Outside. Throw to second. Not in time. Riley takes another bag. His 3rd of the night. 6 stolen bases for the Travelers this evening. Pitch high, 2-1 to Rizzo. Joe with 2 hits tonight, a single and a double. He's also been hit by a pitch. On base 3 out of 4 times. Long pause from Colic. Now the 2-1. Downstairs, ball 3, 3-1. Shipley getting loose in the bullpen. Travs have been through one of these already this year. It was a 7-inning version. Connor Jones against Amarillo. 3-1 pitch. Rizzo gets jammed, hits it in the air, shallow center. Hernandez coming on, can't get it. It drops. Unruh races home, 6-0 Travs. A 3-hit night for Joe Rizzo. Riley Unruh, 4 runs scored tonight. Pretty good, hitting in the leadoff spot. Come around and score 4 times. It's only the 6th time Unruh's been in the top spot in the lineup this year. Now Jack Larson, he swings, hits a slow roller, second base. McCullough has it, he'll go to first. And that's the inning. Travs add to the lead, though. A run on a hit and a walk. A stolen base in there as well. We go to the 9th. Naturals do not have a hit tonight. Travs leading 6-0. 9th inning. Travelers lead 6-0. Stephen Davis with you from Dickey-Stephens Park. 4 Travelers pitchers have held the Naturals without a hit through 8 innings tonight. They turn to a 5th pitcher for the 9th inning. It is side-arming 30-year-old right-hander Braden Shipley, making his 39th appearance of the season. Tops on the team. ERA 3.52 through 46 innings for Shipley. 52 strikeouts, 31 walks. His first to Angelo Castellano is inside for a ball. Crowd of just over 7,000 tonight here on Pyro in the Park 6. 7,024 with a chance to see history. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Count even at a ball and a strike. Rob Kaminsky was the pitcher for the 8th inning. Got him in order with a strikeout. 14 strikeouts tonight by Travs pitchers. The only 3 base runners, 3 walks. 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 7th. Shipley fires. Swing and a foul tip, strike 2. Castellano drew that walk in the 3rd inning, but then was caught stealing. So Travs pitchers have faced just 2 over the minimum tonight. Baroa was sensational in the start, matching his longest of the season, career high 11 Ks for Prelander Baroa. 1-2 from Shipley. And Castellano jumping back out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shipley itching to get back out there after a very un-Shipley-like outing on Wednesday. Gave up 2 runs over just 2/3 of an inning. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, left field. That's pretty deep. Larson's back to the warning track, and he's got it. 1 out in the 9th inning. Castellano gives it a ride, but it's not enough. Now to the top of the Naturals lineup. Diego Hernandez, the 21-year-old, playing his 4th Double-A game. Tonight he's 0 for 3 with a pair of Ks. Shipley ready. He pitches. Swing and a liner foul left side. Hernandez late on a fastball at 93 miles per hour. Shipley set again. 0-1 pitch. Caught the inner edge. Strike 2. Another fastball from Shipley. Well, how about the trust that this Travs staff has in Braden Shipley to hand him the baseball for the 9th inning tonight when the opposition does not have a hit. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Frick is on it. He's got it to first. 2 out. Routine ground ball off the bat of Hernandez. And now the Travs are 1 out away. Braden Shipley might be the calmest guy in the building right now. Riley Unruh made a leaping catch of a soft liner off the bat of Tyler Gentry starting the 7th. Gentry's at the plate here with 2 out in the 9th. Shipley deals to the right-handed hitter, and it's outside, ball 1. Gentry had a pair of multi-hit games to open the series. 2 hits Tuesday, 3 hits Wednesday. Hitless now in the last 2 ball games. 6-0 the score in the 9th inning. Travs have all 7 hits tonight. Swing and a foul tip at the plate. Strike one. Count even. Shipley getting set on the rubber. Kicking the dirt a little bit. Looks into Jake Anchia for the sign. Jake's been really good behind the dish tonight. 1-1 pitch comes home. Breaking ball just outside. 2-1. Berroa started 5 innings. Blake Wyman pitched the 6th. Jake Haber the 7th. Rob Kaminsky the 8th. Braden Shipley here in the 9th. He sets his 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And now this Travs pitching staff and Braden Shipley 1 strike away. Shipley set at the belt. 2-2 pitch. Moves off the plate. Ball 3, full count. Everybody in the Travs dugout up near the front railing. Everybody in the bullpen up on the fence. Time called, and Chia wants to go out and talk to Shipley. Why not right here? Make sure you're on the same page. They've held the Naturals without a hit for 8 2/3 innings tonight. They've gone to a full count on one of the Naturals' best hitters, Tyler Gentry, who was an inch or 2 away from having a base hit 2 innings ago. Gentry called for time after Shipley was ready. Now Gentry's back in the box. And again steps out, now gets back in. Now Shipley comes set. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Just inside, ball 4. Gentry on with a 2-out walk. And if Gentry is the Naturals' best hitter overall right now, their hottest hitter coming into tonight is this guy, C.J. Alexander. 9-game hitting streak into tonight, but 0 for 3 this evening with 2 strikeouts. Left-handed batter. The side-arming righty Shipley deals. Swing and a miss. Alexander tried to hit that one into the Arkansas River. Travs up 6 in the 9th, but the drama is the fact that the Naturals do not have a hit right now. Infield deep and around to the right. Shiner well off the line at third and in a bit. They don't hold the runner. Swing and a foul off to the left. Strike 2. Gentry was going with that pitch, but he'll have to return to first. And again, Shipley and the Travs 1 strike away. Berroa, Wyman, Haber, Kaminsky. Now Shipley in the 9th. 2-strike pitch on the way. Swing and a pop-up. Right side of the infield. Scheffler from first has it. It's a no-hitter. The second of the season for the Travelers. A 6-0 win over the Naturals. They mobbed Shipley near the pitcher's mound. The bullpen racing in with the Gatorade bucket to dump him. A combined no-hitter for 5 Travelers pitchers. Prelander Berroa, Blake Wyman, Jake Haber, Rob Kaminsky, and Braden Shipley. Travs giving big hugs to each other behind the pitcher's mound. 2 buckets of ice water dumped out. And this team loving it. A 6-0 win and a no-hitter of their in-state rivals. What a performance tonight by these 5 Travelers pitchers. Second no-hitter the Travs have thrown this year. Connor Jones had the first. Both of them have been here at Dickey-Stephens Park. Take a deep breath. We'll come back with more for you. Travs win 6-0 and no-hit the Naturals. You're listening to Travs Baseball.